Ugh.
I will actually have to go into your stream now and mute it
Uh,
so that I can see what we're looking at.
uh,
So I'm not seeing a whole lot of mids here.
well, there's a decent amount. They're just not spectacular. The only
Yeah,
one that I really think much of is Crimson Barrage.
it is really good.
I mean,
The first time I had to deal with that was at Omaha against AJ's Birch deck, and having that played against me every time I attacked was really, really irritating.
yeah.
Because Breaker 2.
How does this tickle you? Open up with Dust Crusher, going follow up with Crimson Barrage, and then go into a auto pass Death Row, which will get the combo and the +2 speed.
Well, generally, when I'm playing something with combo, I like to have at least 7 cards that can proc the actual combo. Like if it's, combo high, I want to have at least 7 high attacks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in the case of Death Row, we're looking at Crimson Barrage and then Death Row itself, I assume.
Yes.
I'm
I
not
mean,
thrilled by that.
at the and possibly Rapid Mega Buster, depending on how. I don't really see us trying to shoehorn it in.
I think I would like a Time Stopper into Death Row a lot better.
Yeah, I just moused over it, and we did say that we were going to try to have about a couple copies.
So, I mean, maybe.
I mean, it's definitely an avenue to pursue. At the very least, we can automatically rule out Valiant and Big Blow.
Can we rule out Valiant? We can rule out Big Blow, yes.
Well, I mean,
But I mean, we do have 2 really good punches to work with, in Psychic Upper and what do you call it? Shoryu Dan.
but I mean, if
None of
we're
the others are punches though.
yeah, if we're going that route, we'd have to go and sacrifice a couple of slots, which means that either Dust Crusher, Time Stopper, or Crimson Barrage would have to make room.
Well, I mean, for the deck, obviously you're going to want to run a bunch of copies of Dust Crusher, some Leaf Shield, maybe 1 or 2 Time Stoppers, but then from there it's kind of figure out what you want to do, whether it's, play Dio Sega as a reversal, or Cossack Buster, or, let me see here, or go the Crimson Barrage Death Row route. Um, I don't know. Kind of, what avenue you want to pursue with that.
I'd definitely say we need to have at least one reversal in here. It just depends on what we want out of it. I mean, Dio Sega is all out. Just focus on disruption.
I think I would prefer that to Cossack Buster because it's a lower difficulty, and then you can use it to partially block either high or low, as opposed to Cossack Buster, which is a high
Yeah.
only, and Cossack Buster actively gets rid of a card from your staging area,
Yeah.
even if it does hack your check. Because if you don't end up playing any other cards, then you've literally just rewound and kept yourself from drawing some other card.
It's true. Duh. Mm-hmm. Duh. I'll put it at a tentative 3 copies right now. See what else we have to work with.
If you don't put Sure You Dan at 4, though,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to come find you and box you about the ears.
Duh. So I mean, there is a decent amount of ranged, but it seems to be
I don't think I would run. What do you call it? Mega Ball.
yeah. And we're at a premium for space, so I mean I'm going to table Rapid Mega Buster for right now. I really don't want to get rid of Crimson Barrage.
I think Super or Hyper definitely is going to end up having to go,
Yeah.
if not both.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the combo between Mega Man and Limitless Strength,
You're not really hurting for
Yeah.
a kill card. And with that in mind, I would also cut Yamabarai.
yeah. I mean, it's decent to switch up, but I wouldn't go out of my way with it. I'm gonna put Psychic Effort to the side right now.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, I would rather go Hungetsuzan than Death Row, because Hungetsuzan combos with Dust Crusher and Shoryudan, both of which are definitely going to play.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, Crimson Barrage, you're probably only going to play like 2, maybe 3.
Uh,
But I'd probably only play like 3 Hungetsuzans, I think.
hmm.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, I could see 2. Right now, that puts it 3 copies Dio Sega, 4 copies Dust Crusher, 2 copies plus summon sideboard for Leaf Shield, 2 Time Stopper, 2 Crimson, 2 Hungetsu, and 4 Shoryudan.
It's what,
Well,
19 attacks?
Yes.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah. Okay, going down to asset. I mean, nothing really changed with our argument for E-Tank. Met. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different types of range attacks, which makes up 3, 7, 9, 11. So I mean, I could put a decent case for having at least just one copy of Met in here for the potential difficulty. Also, the low 2 block is pretty clutch. Overall, I'm comfortable with leaving all these assets at 1 of.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Dig it.
Same thing with the action.
Yeah. Alright. Now we just have that mountain of foundations.
Oh god.
The easy one, Tribal Protector. We have one card that's a 5 difficulty.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
What I generally do is I assign, like, I would go through and say, okay, theoretically, this is how many copies of insert card X I would actually play in the deck, to get a baseline of how many cards the deck is actually going to be, and then I start cutting from there. I don't know if that makes sense.
It makes sense, but I mean, do a real quick pass and see what all is conceivable and what all
Yeah.
isn't even. It's like you wouldn't even touch it. With everything else as a one copy and all of our other stuff, we're looking at 8 high blocks, 21 mid blocks, and 17 low blocks.
Yeah, we need more highs.
So
For sure.
It's going to be a little bit more of a premium on whatever foundations. Because there's 1, 2, 3, kind of, 4, 5, no, not 5, 4, 5. So 5 candidates. That'll give us extra high blocks. Unless we go a little bit heavier with Agile Warrior.
I was going to say the other option is increasing Mega Slide by maybe 1.
Yeah, that's definitely a viable option, especially seeing that. So I say 2 Mega Slides, 2 Agile Warriors.
I mean, like, it depending on how it all shakes out in the end.
We'll keep it.
I definitely wouldn't go to 2 Mega Slide just yet. I mean, that means Built for Speed is pretty much guaranteed a slot. If for no other reason, due to its 1/6 and a high block.
Well, let's see how things shape up with Hunters once more filling up a full play set.
Indeed. I do like having a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Does the deck... what cards actually use momentum in the deck? Other than, obviously, Mega Man giving stuff powerful and Shoryudan's multiple.
Yeah, there's the multiple. None of them outright have powerful on them.
Senjutsu, she can give stuff powerful as well.
Yeah. There we are. Copyright. Dr. Light. Also Serentanium Blades.
That's true. So it's not like the deck really needs a ton of momentum.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of cards.
Okay. But, yeah, we already talked about how strong the combo with Limitless Strength is. So, I mean, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be a 4 of. Focus and Patient, maybe. Copyright. Let's see. So with that, it puts us at 10 high blocks plus the 2 mega slides, so 12. Trusted,
Uh,
trusted colleague uses momentum. I'd say that'd be about at a 3.
Tainted Blood is a definite 4. If for no other reason than it does combo with Limitless Strength, it is spam and it does have a low block.
Yes. I don't know why I was looking for a Jetta card. I was like, where is it? It's like, oh yeah, Donovan. Oh yeah, Donovan had dangerous blood. That's what it was. Um,
Yeah, I would probably cut Dangerous Blood.
yeah. I already said Serentanium at 2. Would you say Young Mercenary more than 2 copies?
No.
Yeah. It is one of those ones that you'd really only want mid to late game. Orders from Hydra, and I feel comfortable with 3 copies at the very least.
Yeah, I wouldn't go more than 3.
Yeah, we have a decent amount of non-blocks. Without everything up at the full number of copies, we're running 11 non-blocks. Yeah, for the time being, I'm going to put Focus and Patient on the side. We're not hurting for low blocks. So we have what? 20. Yeah, we're kicking Naivete. Hey.
I don't think One Man Wolfpack has a space here.
Yeah. I mean, especially if we have Young Mercenary. That'll be all the protection we'll need.
Oh, I didn't mean One Man Wolfpack, I meant Human Weapon, but
Oh.
you know what, I stand by it.
I agree. I've always been kind of meh about Human Weapon.
I don't care for either of those 2 foundations, Human Weapon or Hungry Wolf.
Now, since we're running with Serentanium,
Yeah, I'd run 1 Seratanium.
yeah.
What are your thoughts on High School Crush?
I mean, unless I missed something, I don't think we really have any other type of speed hate. And the whole potential foundation draw on that is pretty clutch, too. I would say it would be a 3 of.
I would agree.
still at 12 high blocks. I'd probably go in a little bit more on sense of justice and just kick gaining techniques out.
Hmm.
It's the Wall of Goro Light.
Fair enough.
Uh, the more I'm looking at it, the less impressed I am with DLN.
Poor DLN.
Yeah,
Brian's just a hater. It's okay.
I mean, as it is, we have 9 3 difficulty asset and attack. I mean, asset and foundations. Yeah, I want to say goodbye with that. As much as I like the concept of Gamma Destroyer, it's pretty situational. Gonna give it the boot as well. Um,
How are we doing on checks?
checks overall.
Specifically 4 checks.
4 checks, we have 6.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. We also have 19 3 checks.
So we basically just need to fill out the rest of the foundations that are sitting at 1. Which I think I saw cheerful and friendly.
Yeah. We need to cut out a couple of foundations to make room. Because overall we're at 64 cards.
How are the low blocks looking right now?
Our low blocks are still pretty strong at 18.
Yeah, we probably don't need cheerful and friendly then.
Yeah.
What we need is high blocks, it looks like.
Yeah, we're still at 13. Well, 15. Because Mega Slide. Maybe have a couple. Maybe have like one more copy of Built for Speed. I mean, it gives it another 6 check. Are you? Oh man, it's been counting Mega Man as part of the. No wonder. So we're at 62 cards. 1 6 check. Um.
Senjutsushi. And what is it? Super fighting robot. And what was that other one? Uh, it's the Mega Man +1 +1 one. High block. That.
A
What
super
is that?
fighting
Super fighting
robot.
robot? Yeah. Thoughts? Do we have the ranged attacks to
We have
see Dust
five
Crusher?
different Diosega, Dust Crusher, Leaf Shield on 4, and Crimson Barrage. I mean, that equals up to 11 of our attacks.
Out of what? 19?
Yeah. And it's a respectable amount. I mean, I could definitely see us kicking out Super Fighting Robot to put in another one for built for speed.
I was thinking more of Hunters Once More.
Hunters Once More is already at 4.
Oh no, I know. I was thinking more of cutting that in favor of possibly another super fighting robot. Although it is only a +1 +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the +1 damage is really unnecessary, and 1 speed isn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically getting that from the stun as it is. And the whole fact that you can't apply it to, like, Shoryudan. Oh, you do know what does pump speed, though. Kapoken training. Got that.
Only sometimes. Is that still at 1?
I just put it at 2 now.
Oh, okay. My stream's kind of behind.
Well, I mean, I just changed it.
What do you want to do with weapons upgrade and... I guess just weapons upgrade.
I'm tempted to keep weapons upgrade at 1.
It is unique.
Yeah. And when you get it out, Mega Man just snowballs so hard.
Well, does Senjutsushi have a block? I don't remember. I feel like it was a
Yes.
mid block.
Yes, mid 3.
So we remove Super Fighting Robot and we add another, what, built for speed?
Yeah, I'd say. Improves our check quality also.
Hmm.
You're thinking about booting Senjuchi?
Kind of. Honestly, I'm thinking that and a Mega Slide. Or no, wait.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would take out a Mega Slide to either add another Senjutsushi or put in another built for speed to kick that to 4. I don't know. I like the check it and give it powerful thing. I forget what the other ability is though.
Ready limitless strength, so you can go and abuse it some more with Mega Man.
That sounds like something I'd like to do.
At least that's how I read it.
Let me double check. Good. Oh, and it is a destroy cost, but being able to ready that, yeah. None of the attacks are throws. I don't know. I could see cutting it as well. Cards like that you either play four of or you don't play it at all, really.
Yeah. What's your opinion on keeping copyright Dr. Light?
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, it seems like we need to put our eggs a little bit more in one basket than diversifying too much like this. I mean, especially if we have Serentanium. We need to either make one option stronger. 'Cause it probably would be a little bit more disruptive.
Seratanium has the ability to play it on your opponent's turn.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm inclined to kick Dr. Light and just up Serentanium to 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would like to see weapons upgrade somehow get to 2, though. Just so the ability to get it into play is properly there.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Well, I mean, we're sitting at 64 cards right now. You could just straight up add a couple.
How many blocks?
We have 10 with non-blocks.
10 without, huh? And we still need more highs, huh?
We still have 2 mega slides in play, so I mean that gets our high blocks up to 16, which isn't bad. On top of having Agile Warrior.
I don't know.
If you want to bump copies up, as much as I hate to say it, I'm probably going to kick Never Ending Battle out.
Yeah.
I mean, with the new toy that we discovered with limitless strength, it makes it less necessary to attack so much. Okay, so I went bumped Built for Speed up to 4 copies. I bumped weapons upgrade up to 2.
As much as I hate to... Wait, let me double check before I say that. As much as I hate to say this, because I like the card, I could see cutting E-Tank.
Yeah,
Just to up consistency.
I agree. I'd say cutting that and Comfort in a Bottle, and then we'd be able to bump up Jutsuzi. My mouth's not working properly. Oh, you can even just go straight up to 4 and now put us at 66. 66 with 11 non-blocks. Mega Slide's still at 2, so that has us at 17 high blocks, 23 mid, and 17 low. It's not bad.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting on that link.
Yeah. See, if I would have thought about it.
Hmm.
I kind of want to up the number of Crimson Barrage.
You think so?
There's just something nagging at me.
I think the thing nagging at me is 3 copies of Trusted Colleague.
Oh, yeah?
Even though it has a high block.
Yeah. If we would get rid of that, we'd definitely have to get Crimson up to 4 copies.
Beyond that, though, I'm moderately satisfied with this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an order deck, but you can't have everything, I guess.
That's true. You can have hallucinating Shoryudans.
Yeah. It's true.
Oh, man.
Only 4, or 8, excuse me. 8 4-checks, pretty good.
Yeah. It's... Yeah, we did pretty decent with this. And of course, if you ever get your hands on any rain flushes, then you can do something like sub out Hangetsu-san or whatever. Have all
Brain Flush is such a great card.
Makes me want to vomit sometimes, but
I'm glad I have 3 copies.
Right. Yeah, I think I actually have 3 copies of it also. But
Well, there you go.
Don't tell anyone.
Your secret's safe with me and Twitch TV.
Yeah. I only scrubs watch me, so I'm not too worried.
What does that say about me that I'm watching it now?
Well, you're participating, so that puts you on a whole different level of loserdom.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, I mean we went a little bit longer than I was planning on that, so I'm just going to call it here.
Fair enough.
I mean, I like the idea of spending more time on one potential deck than to kind of like shotgun blast 3. You know, that's how we'll do it. We're gonna pick a character that's kind of off the beaten path, and we'll go and do the symbol that not many people really consider.
Boo! I was really looking forward to doing the order and especially the void versions.
I'll go and do an order one, but I don't know. Void's way too mainstream.
I see how it is.
Yeah, I just hate Void.
I've got just the card for the order version. It's only got one keyword on it, but it's so good because it gives everything else a keyword for the rest of the turn.
Oh man.
And that keyword is safe.
Watcha cha cha cha.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
Also, Karame Dama.
I mean, depending on how you're feeling after you get out of work tomorrow, we're gonna tackle on order.
Yeah, I get out at 10, so whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it just depends. Yeah. Our poor man's version of a good symboled Mega Man. And only has one card from Neomax. One common, nevertheless. Oh man. Man, oh man. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Is it?
Let me check the forecast.